Hello everyone and welcome to Onshape tutorials. In this tutorial, you will learn the basics of 2D drawing and 2D drafting in Onshape. This is the first thing you need to learn when studying any 3D CAD modeling software, since 3D models are often created by extruding the 2D drawings. The example that we will recreate in this video tutorial is shown over here. And over here you can see the Onshape model. Here is the sketch. By recreating this example, you will learn how to draw basic 2D shapes, specify the dimensions of lines and shapes, specify the positions of objects with respect to points, lines, and shapes, create fillets, mirror the shapes with respect to horizontal or vertical lines, draw lines that create angles with respect to other lines, trim and extend the lines. Okay, let's start. Once you log in Onshape, you will see this welcome screen. Then click on Create and click on Document and specify the document name. I will call it as Test2 and press Enter. Before we start with sketching, we need to learn a few basic things. First of all, we need to learn how to navigate the view. That is, we need to learn how to pan and how to zoom the view. To pan the view, simply hold the middle or the roller mouse button and move your mouse button left, right, up and down. And this will translate or pan the view. To zoom the view, simply use the roller mouse button, roll the mouse button forward or backward. And this will zoom in or zoom out the view. And finally, let's learn how to rotate the view. To rotate the view, press and hold middle mouse button as well as the right mouse button, and this will rotate the view. You can also rotate the view by pressing these arrows over here. Or you can click here to get a front view, or you can get an isometric view if you click over here or on any of the corners of this cube. The next step is to create a sketch. For that purpose, click on this top plane and then simply click here Sketch. And now you can see that the sketch is being created. The sketch is shown over here. First time you do this operation, this small screen over here will pop up here. However, my advice is to move it over here such that you have more space for drawing. And if you press here, you will get out of the sketch mode. Again, if you double click here, you will be in the sketch mode. That is, if you see this symbol over here, this means that you're in the sketch mode. Then click here on top and you will be able to sketch your shape. Here's the drawing of the shape that we want to create. And here are the steps. First, we are going to create a rectangle whose dimensions are 50 and 30. Then we will create this fillet. Then we will create this chamfer over here. And then finally, we will add these two circles. So let's start with the first step. That is, let's create a rectangle whose dimensions are 50 and 30. To do that, locate this group of buttons over here. And over here, if you click, you will see center point rectangle. Click here, then click here and draw rectangle with arbitrary dimensions. Don't worry, later on we are going to adjust the dimensions, and click somewhere over here. Now, you're still in the rectangle mode. To exit the rectangle mode, you can either press the escape key or you can click with the right button and then click Escape Center Rectangle. However, my advice is to use the escape key. Okay, now we are in the rectangle mode, or we exited the rectangle mode, and if you click here, you'll be out of the sketch mode, and then if you click here, you'll be back over here in the top view. So let's practice again going in the sketch mode, double click here, you're in the sketch mode, click on top, so we can continue with drawing. The next step is to adjust the dimensions. To adjust the dimensions, simply click here on the dimension button, then click on this line and specify here, or actually just click here and then specify 50. Do the same thing for this vertical side. Click and then specify 30. And here it is. Here's our rectangle. You can also move these lines if you want. For example, over here. Good. Now to exit the dimension mode, simply press escape. The next step is to create this fillet and to trim this rectangle. Let's do that. To create a fillet, you simply need to click over here, then click on this side, and then over here you will see even the radius of your fillet. It's automatically adjusted as R5. You can press escape if you want to cancel this operation. However, we don't want to do that, so let's repeat again. Click here, click here, click here, and then simply press enter, and here it is. Here is our fillet. Then specify the radius of this fillet, press 5 over here or type 5 and move this arrow outside of this arc, and that's it. This is our fillet. The next step is to create or to trim this, to create a chamfer or to trim this rectangle. Let's learn how to do this. First of all, let's analyze this sketch. We can see that from this point over here, whose distance is 21, we need to draw a line whose angle is 120 degrees. So let's do that. To do that, we are first going to construct a construction point or add a construction point. Simply click here, then click here, and here's the point. Then press escape to exit the point mode. Then click here on dimensions, select this point over here, click here and adjust dimensions. Enter 21, and here it is. Then press escape. Next, let's draw a line starting from this point. To do that, simply click on a line, click on a point, and here is the line. Don't worry about the angle, we are going to adjust the angle later on. And here's the line. Press escape to exit the line mode. Next, we need to adjust the angle. To do that, simply click here on dimensions, click on this line, and immediately magic happens and you will see this dimension over here or the angle over here. Click here and adjust the angle to 120 degrees, and here we are. Next, press escape to exit the dimension mode. The next step is to trim. To trim, simply select the scissors button, then click here, and click on this point, and this will trim everything. And then finally press escape. And as the final step, we need to create these two circles. The idea is very simple. First of all, we will create a single circle, we will adjust its dimensions, and then finally we are going to mirror this circle with respect to the vertical symmetry line to create the second circle. Let's learn how to do that. To create a circle, simply click on circle, zoom in here, and create a circle with arbitrary dimensions. Then press escape. Then click on dimensions, click on this point, and adjust the dimensions. Here we should have 5. Do the same thing over here, again, here, click here, the dimension should 5, and then press escape. Let's look at the radius of the circle. The radius of the circle should be 5. Let's adjust that. Again, click on the dimensions, click on circle, and over here we see here that the current radius is 4.9, however it should be 5. And that's it. Let's just move this and press escape to exit the circle. The next step is to learn how to mirror. To mirror, simply select the circle, then click on this mirror button, select this vertical line, and that's it. We have mirrored the circle. And then finally press escape. Next, let's make sure that the dimensions are correct. Click here, click on this point, and here the dimension is 40. Press enter to constrain this, and then let's make sure that the distance from this point to this point is 5. Simply click here, you can see it's 5. Click here, the distance is 5. And then finally, let's make sure that the radius is correct. click here, and the radius is 5. Actually, the diameter is 5. I need to correct myself. Okay, that's it. And here's our sketch. To exit the sketch mode, you can simply click here to close everything, or here we created an issue because we didn't save, right? You have to click first here. I was able to restore everything. Don't forget to do that. Simply click here to make sure that everything is being properly saved. And here is our sketch. You can click here to see it in the isometric scale. And then here, if you do the right click, you can also show dimensions to see all the dimensions. And then as the final step, let's try to extrude this sketch. To extrude the sketch, simply click on this option, select this sketch, and over here you can specify the depth. Let's go, for example, with 10 millimeters, and here we are. Then click here to accept this, and here is the extrusion. That's it. Simple as that. Nothing special. Okay, I hope that you like this video, and see you in the next video tutorial.